Losing your job is tough, but it can also be the moment and the opportunity for you to start something that's brand new, that's completely your own. Right now is the perfect time to launch a side hustle that not only helps you get by in this immediate moment, but also keeps earning for you long after you found your next job and are back at work. In this video, I'll break down 5 side hustles that you can start today and keep for the long term. So the goal here isn't just to make some quick cash, it's to create a small, reliable, steady stream of income that supports you now, but also sticks with you for years to come. These 5 side hustles are flexible, low barrier, and can scale with you over time. So even when you go back to work, they can continue to run in the background and provide you with a layer of financial supplementation that you completely own and control. And in this way, no matter what happens in the future, you can always be assured that at least you'll have some form of steady income coming in no matter what happens in your corporate career. So let's dive into those 5 best options now. The first is to start a resume writing and job search coaching service. This one's a no-brainer, particularly if you've been laid off recently and are currently on the job search yourself. If you're freshly on that job hunt, then that puts you in a unique position to help others going through the same thing. And especially if you have years of experience or were in senior leadership roles, your insights into what makes a strong job candidate becomes even more valuable, offering a perspective that's both rare and highly sought after. You know exactly what hiring managers are really looking for, having been one, so that's insight that people are willing to pay for. Start by offering to rewrite resumes for friends, old coworkers, or LinkedIn connections, and build up a few testimonials as you work with more and more people, and as you reiterate and refine your coaching process. You can also help people optimize their LinkedIn profiles, get through interview prep, or conduct efficient job search strategies. You can also bundle these services into a coaching package that you can offer to people over Zoom. And once you've gotten started on this work, you can find additional prospects through LinkedIn, Facebook groups, or freelance sites like Upwork or Fiverr. Or even better yet, word of mouth here is incredibly powerful, especially if you've been in hiring roles yourself. This hustle not only helps others land jobs, but it keeps you sharp and plugged into your industry, and helps build your personal brand. Even once you're back at work, it's something that you can do on the side and scale over time into a full career coaching business if you'd like. Next is freelance consulting work. If you've built a career in a specific function, whether it's marketing, finance, operations, HR, or strategy, chances are your skills are in demand even outside of a traditional 9-to-5 job. And there's a term for that. It's called fractional consulting, which means that you provide your expertise to companies on a part-time or project basis. It's an ideal option for professionals that have a strong track record or extensive domain knowledge. You might advise a startup on go-to-market strategies, or help a nonprofit overhaul their budgeting process, or step in as a temporary head of HR while a growing team searches for their full-time hire. You're essentially renting out your brain on your own terms. Here's how you'd get started on this. First, update your LinkedIn profile to include a description that indicates that you're available for freelance consulting. This way it's clear that you're offering these types of services. Next, reach out to your network, former colleagues, clients, vendors, and then let them know that you're available for fractional consulting work. Oftentimes, opportunities like this start with a warm introduction. And lastly, join platforms that specialize in freelance consulting and fractional work, like this one called Topdol. Topdol is one of the more premier freelance consultancy platforms out there, which is great for high-level and tenured professionals in tech, product marketing, web development, design, project management, or marketing. What sets this network apart from other freelance models is that you have to go through a very extensive vetting process just to become listed as a freelancer on the site. The screening process starts with a language and personality assessment, in which Topdol tests your English proficiency, your professional maturity, and your communication style. Only about 26% of all applicants pass this initial stage. Secondly, they gauge your technical knowledge, your domain level expertise, and your problem-solving ability through a variety of hands-on assessments. This ensures that you're actually skilled and experienced in your particular field, and that your competency level matches what you've got written on your resume. Only about 7% of applicants pass this stage. Next, you have a live interview with a seasoned Topdol screener who's an expert in their functional domain. This is very much like a formal interview in which they test your problem-solving ability, depth of experience, communication ability, and your creativity. And only about 3.2% of applicants pass this interview step. And lastly, if you get to this stage of the evaluation, Topdol assigns you a test project to evaluate whether or not you can actually walk the walk in addition to talking the talk. These test projects take about 1 to 3 weeks to complete and are comprehensive and provide real-world scenarios for candidates to demonstrate their competency, thoroughness, and professionalism. And only after you've passed all of these steps can you be listed on the platform and available to hire. So as you can imagine, everyone listed on on the TopDope platform is not only experienced and skilled, but also highly qualified in producing exceptional results. TopDope touts that they only accept the top 3% of all applicants into their network, and that's why top brands hire TopDope talent for their most important projects. And as a result, this platform has tons of high-caliber clients, from well-known brands like Bridgestone, Zendesk, Shopify, and the University of Southern California. And they typically have longer-term freelance projects ranging from 2 to 6 months and pay significantly higher than that of Fiverr or Upwork. If you're a seasoned veteran in your field, this method can find you some quality freelance work that pays well, builds your network, and gives you control over your time. And even after you go back to a full-time employment, you can keep 1 or 2 fractional consulting projects going to supplement your income, build your portfolio, and stay sharp in your field. Next, consider course creation and micro-learning. If you've ever given a presentation, trained a team, or mentored someone at work, then you already have what it takes to teach. Creating an online course is one of the most effective ways to scale that knowledge and turn that into a viable stream of income. Pick a topic you know deeply. Maybe it's how to manage a P&L, or build a financial model, or conduct data analysis in Excel, or deliver a compelling presentation. Then break it down and record small, digestible lessons and post them on learning platforms like Teachable, Skillshare, or Udemy. These platforms are designed to be low friction and really intuitive so that you can record and upload your lessons without needing to be extremely tech savvy. You don't need to create huge 10-hour courses either. Nowadays, micro-learning is in demand, and short, actionable lessons that people can view and complete in the duration of a lunch break are very popular. You can sell these as standalone modules or bundle them together into a larger offering, and then promote them through your LinkedIn profile or your network or your communities where your target audiences might hang out. The best part is that your course can continue to earn for you in the background for months, even years after you build it. If you enjoy teaching, this can even evolve into a second career or a scalable brand. Next, consider starting an industry newsletter, one that focuses on your subject matter expertise. If you've been working in a specific industry for years, whether it's tech, healthcare, finance, education, or manufacturing, then chances are you've developed a unique lens into how things actually work in those domains. And that kind of perspective is gold. Right now, professionals and companies alike are all paying to stay informed without doing all of that legwork themselves. The idea is very simple. Curate key news, trends, commentary from your field, and then layer on top of it your own expert analysis. You're not just forwarding over links, you're offering the kind of insight that only someone with real corporate work experience in your subject matter could provide. You could use tools like Substack or Beehive to launch a professional-looking newsletter, even if you've never done something like that before, and then drive awareness by providing snippets of your newsletter on your LinkedIn feed. After that, if your audience wants more, then you can drive them to subscribe to your publication. And once you have a small following, monetization can come in many different forms. The first is paid tiers in your subscription. Start with a free version of your newsletter to build trust and grow your audience, but then introduce a higher paid tier for premium content with things like deeper industry analysis or frameworks that you've used, or monthly live sessions where you get to interact with your audience. Sponsored content is another option, where once you have a steady base of subscribers, even just a few hundred professionals in your niche, you can attract sponsors. Think niche SaaS companies, recruiting firms, or service providers trying to reach decision makers in your space. You can offer them ad space within your newsletter in exchange for their sponsorship. A third avenue of monetization is consultancy add-ons. Assuming your newsletter provides valuable insights, this publication can position you as a thought leader in your field. Then, with that clout, you can offer premium consulting services to your audience. This could be in the form of one-on-one strategy sessions, custom research, or tailored briefings for executive teams. These higher ticket offers can generate thousands per month. That can happen just from even a few clients. Next is affiliate income. If you're recommending tools, software, books, or anything else in your newsletter, you can include affiliate links for them. This can be a small but steady stream of income, especially if your audience trusts your recommendations. So as you can see, this side hustle is particularly powerful because it builds your visibility, authority, and network all at once. It keeps you in the know, sharpens your point of view, and positions you as someone worth following, whether or not you ever go back to a corporate job. And the last side hustle is to create a knowledge-based YouTube channel or podcast. This one takes time, but it's one of the most fulfilling and evergreen side hustles that you can build. Create a YouTube channel or podcast around what you know best: leadership skills, navigating career transitions, tech trends, business insights, or whatever niche fits your background. It's a great way to build a large following from your industry knowledge, and it's one of the more lucrative side hustle options. And you don't need fancy gear to start. A good mic, a clear camera, and some focused content will go a long way. Think about the questions that people always ask you. Those are great topics for your first few episodes. Monetization here can include ads, sponsorships, affiliate links, or even premium content down the line. But what's great about YouTube in particular is that it's also a built-in search engine with an integrated ad network. So even without doing any external demand gen, your content can gain traction, get you views, and earn you some decent ad revenue. And just like any other digital product or course, each episode becomes an asset that keeps working for you long after it's been published. This side hustle helps you grow your personal brand, expand your network, and opens doors that you might not have expected. Plus, it's a creative outlet that can run alongside your career indefinitely. So here's the bottom line. Losing your job is hard. But this moment can be the beginning of something way more stable and self-directed. And remember, these 5 side hustles aren't just ways of making money now, but they're stepping stones to long-term income that you control and that you can keep indefinitely. And here's the best part. Once you've built these up, no future layoff can take them away from you. These are yours to keep as long as you continue to supply the effort to maintain them. So let's recap. While you're in this period of searching for your next opportunity, approach this gift of time with a sense of gratitude and entrepreneurship, and explore either resume writing and job search coaching, fractional consulting or freelance work, course creation and microlearning, creating an industry newsletter or insights briefing, or starting a knowledge-based YouTube channel or podcast. If one of these stood out to you, let me know in the comments. Or if you've already started something that's working for you, share it below. Someone just might see it and be motivated to kickstart their own ideas. Now, if you're still currently in your 9-to-5 and are looking for ways to pick up a steady side hustle to supplement your income and build your personal brand right now, then you might want to check out this video that showcases 5 other realistic side hustles that you can do while holding down your 9-to-5 job. Just click on this box right here to get that video started right away.